um, like from a Jewish perspective. And then all this other stuff kicked in, and then somehow, for some reason, it became even more important to me and still, even to this day, it became even more important to me to discover who this individual was from a Jewish perspective. Because I think Jewish people as well need this. It should be important to them to rediscover who this individual was from their perspective, from the Jewish perspective, from Jewish traditions. So anyway, I wanted to get as deep into that as I possibly could, and I'm still on that journey now, to find it from Jewish sources who Yeshua was as a Jewish individual. And so my take on this right now, guys, is that I can't prove this, okay? I can't prove this. There's no way I can absolutely prove with 100% certainty that this man, this individual, truly actually existed as an historical figure. But I am choosing to believe, I am choosing to think, to believe that he did exist as an historical individual. One, because he's been a part of my life my entire life, my understanding of him, myth or not. And two, because, guys, from the very depth of my being, I do not believe this world would be a better place if we were to wipe the knowledge of this individual from the face of the, if that were possible to do that, from the face of the earth altogether, completely. Myth or no myth, this individual has impacted the face of humanity. And I know this as well. I get the likes now from the Christian people for sure, but has impacted the lives of more human beings on this planet. For better or for worse, an awful lot of people for better. I think a lot of people just made them more fanatically religious, and not necessarily for the better, I suppose, because they've been more into the dogma of the religion rather than focusing on the life itself, himself. But he's impacted more people over the past 2,000 some odd years than any other individual, I think, quite possibly, that has ever lived. Whether they actually lived or whether they came into existence as some kind of a myth that was created by people. No other myth that I'm aware of has impacted humanity to a larger degree than this one life. So everything that he was about, everything that we believe he was about, and his overall message and how he lived his life and so on and so forth is just so profoundly impactful. And how tradition says he passed from this life and what happened afterwards and so on and so forth. A lot of that, common sense could tell you that is 9 chance out of 10 that that's probably a myth. Aspects of it, it's just mythological. But regardless, guys, it has such a deep, profound effect on you. So I'm not saying there's other people as well that are not in the same or similar category, because I hold the Buddha to a very similar, almost identical level sort of thing. The existence, whether Buddha is a myth or not, complete myth. Same thing. He's impacted an awful lot of millions of people down through the ages, sort of thing. So you wouldn't want to wipe his existence from the face of the earth and our collective consciousness. So I would say the Buddha and Christ kind of together, in a sense, are two individuals that you would never want to wipe from our collective consciousness because of how they have impacted humanity, regardless. So my quest, my journey, as it continues on now, and it probably will continue on till I draw my last breath, is to discover who exactly Yeshua was. And so there's alternative traditions that says that he traveled to various parts of the world. He traveled to India. He may have spent some time in China, but definitely in India. That he traveled fairly extensively, sort of thing. They've explained how this is possible, that the Silk routes and all the rest of it, sort of thing, and that that you could do that there was that much travel. That existed in the ancient world at this time. So I mean, it's like I'm very open to the possibility, guys. And even if it goes against Christian dogma, which I couldn't care less about anymore at this stage, this alternative understanding of Yeshua and his life, and where he may have possibly been an Essene as well, and been a part of that community, and the first original movement that was formed that eventually evolved into Christianity, was the Nazarene sect of the Essene movement, which he may have founded. And so my understanding there now, and I've got a lot of criticism about this and a lot of differing, from the religious fundamentalists, because they're so stuck in their dogma, they can't see anything beyond their dogma, that Nazareth was both a settlement and a Essene community, because it was the place where the Nazarene Essenes met together, lived together, had their community that was called Nazareth, because the Nazarenes lived there. So I mean, that all makes sense to me, guys. That all makes sense to me. That perfectly makes sense to me, and I'm open to all of it. And it doesn't, because when I'm not wrapped up in the dogma of Christianity anymore, it actually gives me a much more richer, fuller, deeper understanding of the man, or possible understanding of a man, or a different perspective of him, even better than what the dogma of the religion of Christianity says about him. So I'm more inclined at this stage, guys, to... Okay, I'm going to end this off right now, guys. More inclined to, at this stage in my life now, my understanding of him, that as my understanding is evolving of him, to go down that path more and more and more, do the research in that area more and more and more, and develop an understanding of him more from this alternative perspective, this Gnostic perspective, as to a large degree. Because much of my spirituality as it exists now, guys, it's from a Gnostic perspective. It comes from my own inner sense of what seems right to me, what seems my gut feeling about stuff and so on, what seems logical, what seems sensible, and all the rest of it, sort of thing. That's what I go with, sort of thing now. More and more and more, I'm trusting my gut more and more and more, rather than listen to other people who think they know better than myself, sort of thing, and probably, no more educated, no more knowledgeable on the matter than I am myself. Probably far less so in a lot of cases, considering the types of comments that I keep getting on different videos I check out and all the rest of it, guys. And that's where all the deeper part of my heart and soul is at this stage. I don't want to eliminate this individual from my life completely. I don't see the need for it. He's been there for too long, But I don't want to be wrapped up in this mythological concept of him that the religion of Christianity has been promoting now for 1,800, 700 some odd years or whatever, that now it's almost certain was created almost completely by Paul, and then built upon by Rome itself at the time of Constantine, when he accepted this religion as a state religion for Rome, and then formed it into his version of what it should be, sort of thing. And that's what has become the religion of Christianity that we practice today. It's purely Paul's and Constantine's, if you want to take it a step further, a religion that has virtually nothing, if anything at all, to do with Yeshua himself and his message, and how he lived his life and what his life was about. So what's important to me right now, rather than rejecting him from my life completely, ejecting him from my life completely, I want to get to the core actual roots of who he actually was, and what his message was, and what his life was about, guys. And if that goes completely against the religion of Christianity, in the end, I could not care less, guys. I really couldn't. Because it's not about being religious. I couldn't care less about being religious, being a part of any particular religion. I just want to understand this individual, understand what he was about, understand what his true real message was about, and how that can impact my life and change my life to make me a better quality human being. And that's where I'm at this stage in my life now, guys. And that's part of the reason why I still do all this, guys. Trees, these aren't Christmas decorations, by the way, but whatever. You know, I'm doing this here now, you know, and why I still, take part in the trappings of the whole thing, you know, because, it's still to... like I got Santa Claus up here, the Christmas tree and all the rest of that. That's just the fun aspects of it, guys. But, it's still, in my own personal way, to honor this individual, to remember this individual, even if the date is completely off from whenever he was actually born. That's why I do it, guys. And because it's a fun thing to do at this time of year and all the rest of it, And on that note, guys, I'm going to end this off right now. Excuse me for doing this. You know what I'm doing, and I'm just checking the time on the back here. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I wasn't sure if I was still recording there, guys. Goodness, I'm always forward up on this thing. Sorry, but I didn't mean to... So yes, on that note, guys, I'm going to conclude this off. I don't even know how many sections that's going to be divided up into now. Probably 6, or more. And this is my last Christmas video now, guys, of this Christmas season. Outside of my Grand Tour decoration video now, I'll probably do at the end of this week. Between Wednesday and Friday or next week, and I'll try to get that video on, guys. So okay then. So again, hoping your Christmas is unfolding well. You're enjoying it, and whatever your reasons are for celebrating it, that it's meaningful and purposeful. Like if you're going to do it, guys, make it purposeful. Don't get into the buying, selling crap and all the rest of it, and leave it there. If you're going to bother with it all, put some deeper meaning into it, sort of thing, and make it a special moment in your lives at this time of the year, so you have all these wonderful memories for down the road, sort of thing. And just let it be meaningful, guys. Don't let it be just don't go through the motions and make it superficial. Be no point in bothering at all. That's all you're going to do with it. Okay. So everyone, take care. God bless. Again, like a happy, spirit-filled Christmas, and the very, very best of the new year. I don't want to say too much about the new year, guys, because I'm going to make New Year's videos. And I mean, the new year's going to unfold, our new year's going to unfold anyway, no matter what kind of wishes we express, so whatever. Alright, guys, that's it. On that note, everyone take care. God bless. And now for now, guys. Bye-bye. Love you.